one of the more important things you need to be able to do in this course is to be able to find a profit for a firm, okay, in terms of on its graph, for different types of market structure, competitive and a monopoly. Okay, so before we can do that though, what you need to know is a particular expression or formula for profit. So as we see here, we can start with the profit function that you're used to seeing, the formula, total revenue minus total cost. Now, this particular formula is useful, but it's useful more in terms of doing math, okay, in terms of math problems or obviously some type of calculation. Okay, but we want a different expression that we can use in terms of being able to find profit on a graph. And so how do we find this other formula? Well, what we can do is start with the one that we have. Okay, so what can we do to this formula? Okay, what we can do with this formula is to try and divide both sides by the quantity of the firm. Okay, so what do we get on the right-hand side? Well, before we do that, what we can do is kind of break this up, make it a little bit easier. Okay, hopefully, kind of seeing the equivalency easier by writing it in this way. Okay, so what we have is total revenue divided by quantity. Well, remember, what is the formula for total revenue? It's price times quantity. So if we divide the expression by quantity, all we're left with is the price. And then the total cost, what is that divided by quantity? Well, in terms of the formula, this is directly the formula for the average total cost. Okay. All right, and then what can we do? Well, in order to get an expression for profit, we want to isolate profit by itself. How do we do that? We multiply both sides by Q. Okay, and as you can see, what happens is Q's cancel out on the left-hand side, and we're left with our expression for profit. Okay, profit is equal to price minus average total cost times the quantity.